Let's rack 'em up and knock 'em down.
Austin, you jumped into this project right after shooting Elvis. What was that transition like?
It was abrupt. I had a week off after finishing Elvis, and then I flew to England, and I had to spend however long that quarantine was. I think it was 10 days in quarantine or something, and that's when I really started to do the research. And so I rewatched Band of Brothers and read the Masters of the Air book and all of that, and then went straight into Bootcamp. Bootcamp was incredible because we got to really build the foundation together.
The Bootcamp was like such an incredible introduction to get all of the cast together, start creating those bonds and that kind of brotherhood, camaraderie feeling.
The Bootcamp, I didn't get to go through it. It wasn't intentional, but I do remember showing up and seeing everyone being like like sitting up straight and standing up straight, and everyone, I was like, wow, this is impressive. I remember I was eating like a Snickers and I was like, all right lads, see you on Monday then, yeah? And they were like, who the is that?
It was such an intense thing. You know, the usual rehearsal process for an actor is sitting around drinking coffee and having a conversation with the director. And this, we were thrust into, 200 actors, all wearing uniform, all having to call each other by our character names. This army general called us maggots and made us, crawl through the muck. So it was a very different rehearsal process, yeah.
Who was the MVP of Bootcamp?
I think
Butler was pretty good, wasn't he?
Austin was so
pretty
good.
impressive.
Yeah, he was leading the chart, calling out orders,
Yeah, he was pretty good.
He was like, all right.
He looked good in uniform, I think.
does.
I mean, he fits that time
Yeah.
period well,
Yeah.
We lead our boys through it.
I heard from Anthony that Austin was the MVP. Would you agree?
Actually, he was, yeah. But not only a boot camp of like dance classes and then of being in the plane. The important thing about what these guys had is this thing called crew glue. We were really able to build that, So the idea is when you're up in the plane, you ain't just fighting for yourself, you're fighting for the man next to you. So you're responsible and you can't drop the ball at all. It was boisterous and competitive and rowdy, but we were all there to do this one thing that we realized very early on was incredibly special.
We came from every corner of the country with a common purpose: to bring the war to Hitler's doorstep.
Your characters all have nicknames. What nicknames would you give each other?
That's tricky.
I don't know what they were calling me behind my back.
Well, you've always been Anto, so it's easy.
Yeah.
He's Anthony, but he goes by Anto, so that one's easy.
I'll just call him Austin.
Yeah. It's a great nickname.
I think Callum called me Brando a few times and I have no idea why.
Called you Brando?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Which is crazy, isn't it?
That's my son's name.
I know.
I didn't have a nickname. I mean,
Nady.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, my sisters call me Nady.
Nady, baby.
Only they get to do that. And maybe you.
The thing is, there was something like 300 speaking parts, and I just called everyone their character name, apart from Barry.
Yeah, apart from Barry.
Barry's just Barry.
Barry's Barry.
I'm gonna call you E.T.
Yeah, E.T., yeah.
The alien.
Blue eyes.
Never,
the big
never
dog?
gotten blue
Big
eyes.
Papa?
Not interested in any of those.
You want Big Papa?
I don't even know who's in the show. Just called them their names, their character names.
Yeah.
I'll have to look on IMDb to see.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to look on IMDb.
You like what I did there?
I saw what you did. I saw what you did.
We won't go without a fight.